Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to do a day in the life for you guys, and I want to thank Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video. It is actually the day before my birthday today, and so I am going out with my girlfriends this afternoon for it's like this place where you can craft and have snacks and chat, something I've wanted to do for a long time. So I'm excited for that this afternoon. The kids have orthodontist appointments today, and we are getting ready to fly out to Michigan. So our dog sitter is coming by. We have Christmas choir practice at church. We have swim practice. So we have a busy day because that's the way life goes this time of year. And so I thought I would share today with you guys specifically for one reason, and that is because today we are starting a lot of our Christmas schooling type stuff. Now, if you are wondering, well, what are you actually doing for school for Christmas? I already shared that in a video, so I'm not going to go into it fully here, but I thought I would show you guys like our morning time and what I'm doing for that, and then also just kind of share a little bit of encouragement with you guys. If you are homeschooling this year and you're new to homeschooling, I remember feeling very like, oh, what am I doing wrong here during Christmas? So I wanted to kind of encourage you guys in that way. So give me a thumbs up if you're happy to see a day in the life on my channel. It's been a little while since I did one, and I thought today would be the perfect day to share with you guys lots of fun stuff and a little bit of crazy just to keep it exciting. So I wanted to show you guys my upstairs tree. I've been wanting to do one right here in this corner for a long time, but I needed it to be very slim, and I didn't want to spend a fortune on it, but I'm so happy with how this looks. I wanted just lights, no ornaments, and then I just put like a ribbon bow at the top. But this is in our schoolroom, and you can tell I just did a blanket down there. I didn't even go and get a tree skirt. But I absolutely love the glow of this at night with the garland, especially when you're downstairs and you look up. But I just wanted something cozy in our schoolroom, and I think this tree really, really looks nice, of course, better at night. But I got this from Michael's on Black Friday, so it was a really good price. Super, super happy with it. This is like the 7-foot Virginia Slim, I think is what it's called. But it's great for small spaces. This would be a great tree to put in a bedroom if you wanted to like cozy up your bedroom. But I just really like it in our schoolroom over here, having this beautiful Christmas tree. Really, really happy. And also it's a great way to keep gifts upstairs versus cluttering up my living room right now. So we have some presents sitting under the tree already. But I just wanted to show you guys that because I was super happy with it. So for basically the entire month of December, this is what our morning time is going to be looking like. In the month of December, I take a break from science curriculums for my younger kids. My older ones are keeping up with their BJU science courses, and I take a break from doing history. So what we are doing is our Christmas Bible study. We are continuing to watch World Watch because my kids would never allow for me not to. We're reading a Christmas book each day. Each of my kids is choosing one out from our collection. We're still continuing to read our Sing a Song of Seasons, and this is my younger kids' history read aloud right now. We have one more chapter to do with this before I set history completely aside for the month of December, but I wanted to complete that, so I actually have that out today, but that won't be there in a few. We are going to go through in the season of caroling Noel from campfire curriculums, and then every morning I'm going to give them some type of Christmas fun worksheet from the winter bundle that I shared with you guys back in October. I had all my stuff printed out and put into my folder here, as you can see, and so I'm prepared to pull out those sheets every morning. So this is what Morning Basket is looking like for us through the Christmas season. Christmas books, our Bible study, World Watch, and a lesson in this. And on the days where we have more time, then we will continue with our upstairs subjects. And on the days like today, where we have a little bit less time because of holiday stuff, travel, or even just regular life stuff and wanting to have time to do other things, then we'll just work with the time that we have and do what we can. That is my philosophy for homeschooling through the Christmas season. I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys a little bit about Christmas and Christmas schooling, because and now I'm so low. I got asked this actually yesterday when I shared something on Instagram. I was talking about how old me would have never done our school routine 2 or 3 times a week. Like, I was in this mentality that and I'm talking like a long time ago, not like last year or anything. But I just kind of thought that, well, if I can't get a complete school week in, or I can't do everything I wanted to do, then what's kind of the point? And that's a fine mentality to have if that works for you. But what that was doing for me was, when we actually wanted to take a longer break, because we do take longer breaks in our homeschool still to this day, those 2 days where we may have got to math and language arts, or those 2 days where maybe we did history instead of doing like our full routine like you guys are going to see today, those days were really valuable because it allowed for us to take the time off in our homeschool when we really wanted to, versus when, like, just because we came home from a vacation on Monday, like, let's take the whole week of school off. And that's fine if that works for you, but that just was not like working well for us. And this was years ago. So yesterday I got asked the question, like, I'm a new homeschooling mom, and I just feel like if we're not doing a full school week, then my kids aren't really retaining anything. And I kind of feel like it's pointless. Now, there might be some truth to that when your kids are younger. The day in and day out kind of like reminding is important. But even then, still, your kids are learning so much through life, through being together as a family, through your traditions, through your celebrations, through baking in the kitchen, through resting and enjoying and savoring, through your Bible studies. Like, your kids are learning so much. So I personally wanted to just share a bit of wisdom and encouragement with you guys. And not all of you are going to homeschool like me, and that is perfect and fine. But I just really wanted to say that for many years in my homeschooling, I always got to Christmas time and I felt this pressure to like keep going. Don't take too much time off now, because you're gonna want to do that in the spring when you start traveling and things like that. And that's partially true. So, but Christmas time is not the time to like turn up the dial, if you know what I mean, in homeschooling. Christmas time is not the time where we go, we're going to do a full school day, and then we're going to add on crafts and service projects and community service and baking for the neighbors after we do an entire school day where we cover Bible, math, history, science. Like, I personally just don't think Christmas time is the right time for that. One thing that I've really learned as I've homeschooled for almost 10 years is that homeschooling is like there's like a high tide in homeschooling where you're doing a lot, and then there's a lower tide where you're doing less. And it doesn't mean you do nothing, it just means you're doing less. And that is perfect for that season. So homeschooling isn't always like this. There's ups and there's downs, and everyone's parameters for what is up will look different, and everyone's parameters for what is down will look different. My scaled back homeschool might be your maximum capacity, and that's fine. We're all at different stages, and our kids are different ages, and we have different experiences, and all that can play a huge factor. But for me, I wanted to share with you guys that homeschooling is not turned up in our home in December. We add in so many fun things that it's necessary, and we want to dial back on some other things. But that doesn't mean like we stop everything for the entire month, because my kids are at ages where that's not really what we want to do. And we do want to continue to take time off as the school year goes on. But Christmas is like our biggest break of this homeschool year. I have not taken off 2 weeks since we started back to school in August, and I will be taking 2 weeks off in December. Maybe not together at the same time, but throughout the month. So I just wanted to share kind of like my philosophy on Christmas schooling. It's not a time to add pressure to yourself, because then that minimizes the joy that's in this season. Not even the joy in homeschooling, but just the joy of the Christmas season. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do math, and how are we going to bake cookies? Just take a deep breath, pick up the math once the cookies are done. You know, like, don't add pressure to yourself right now. Now, do what you need to do to keep your family sane and your kids moving forward. Only you know that, but I'm just saying, don't make now the time of year where you're like, we're behind on schoolwork, we need to turn it up, we need to do 2 lessons today. It's just not the time for that. We work diligently in our homeschool throughout the entire year, so that when we get to this point, we can enjoy it without having that thought in the back of your head that's like, ooh, I wish we would have been farther along this year. And if you are in that place, well, you've got 6 months till the summer and even through the summer. So there's always ways to continue if you're not where you want to be right now, but now is not the time to make it more stressful. That's just my little dose of encouragement for you guys today. So let me know down below with the comment if that resonates. So like I already told you guys, today's video is sponsored by Night Zookeeper, and I'm so excited to continue working with them as we head into the new year. I have been sharing Night Zookeeper all year this year, and it is because they are truly one of my absolute favorite resources for my kids keeping fresh on their writing and reading and language arts skills without using their language arts homeschooling curriculum. So if you're not familiar with Night Zookeeper, it is an award-winning creative writing platform for kids ages 5 through 12. There are hundreds of games, interactive games. There are tons of spelling practices, tons of writing prompts, tons of grammar reinforcing, tons of fun, creative play on Night Zookeeper. Your kids will absolutely love it. They can make their own creative characters, write stories about them, watch them move on the computer screen. They even interact with their siblings if they're logged in at the same time. So we love using Night Zookeeper for a lot of reasons, but specifically this month I want to highlight the fact that it is close to Christmas time, and many of us are kind of dialing back on our book work, so to speak. But Night Zookeeper is a great way for your kids to get some screen time and utilize it well. So if you've got a busy afternoon where you want to get things done and you kind of want your kids to be occupied and want them to be doing something valuable versus just mind-numbing screen time, which there's a place for that too, don't get me wrong, then Night Zookeeper is the answer for you guys. Your kids will absolutely love it. I've sent so many families to Night Zookeeper, and for various reasons I've shared, you know, if you've got littles and you need time to work with an older sibling, Night Zookeeper is great for that. I've shared if you have curriculum for older kids and your younger kids have less lessons, we use Night Zookeeper on Fun Fridays. Night Zookeeper also comes in handy on winter break where you might be home but you're not doing schoolwork that day. Your kids can log into Night Zookeeper and still keep their writing skills fresh and keep you know, their spelling up and just keep their minds engaged. So if you guys want to check out Night Zookeeper, I will have a link down below for you guys where you can get 50% off of your subscription. They also do have a multi-sibling plan. So if you've got more than one child, Night Zookeeper would be a great gift idea for the family, and then you can save money using the multi-sibling plan with the link that is also down below. So take advantage of that 50% off coupon link because I don't get 50% off very often, and you guys can check out Night Zookeeper for yourself. You will thank me later when you need to clean your house for Christmas because guests are coming over and your kids need a little bit of structure and you want them to do something that is, you know, beneficial for them. You'll be thinking, thank you, Ashley, for telling me about Night Zookeeper. It is great for homeschool breaks, whether it be winter break, summer break, spring break, whatever kind of break you're taking. Utilize Night Zookeeper in your homeschool when you want to have some quiet time or get some things done, and you will thank me later. So all that information to Night Zookeeper will be down below for you guys. I know you will absolutely love it. We will be using Night Zookeeper in our homeschool when we continue with our Fun Fridays once we get back into our full school routine, but also over our Christmas and winter breaks, just because, you know, I need a little downtime sometimes, and it's helpful to have resources like that. So we will be using Night Zookeeper all throughout our Christmas and winter homeschooling break. So I know you guys will love it. The links are down below. So like I just told you guys, I don't, like some people say, like, we're doing no math through all of Christmas. That's not me. My kids are older and that just would not work for us. So, but I don't necessarily assign like how many days I hope to do this and how many days I hope to do that. I just take each week as it comes and we do whatever we, you know, can do that day. So today I'm celebrating my birthday, going with my friends in the afternoon. So obviously gonna need to scale it back. Also the orthodontist takes time. So today isn't even necessarily because of Christmas time. I guess it's because of my birthday, but I don't decide ahead of time, like we're gonna do 20 math lessons through December, or we're gonna do 15. It's just each day I evaluate what works best for that day. Some days that will mean doing morning basket and then going upstairs, and then other days it might be just upstairs subjects, and other days it might just be morning basket. But that's the beauty of homeschooling, is we have that flexibility, and that's just the way that I do things. So it says, meanwhile, Moses was shepherding the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led the flock to the far side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. Then the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire within a bush. As Moses looked, he saw that the bush was on fire but was not consumed. So Moses thought, I must go over and look at this remarkable sight. Why isn't the bush burning up? When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called out to him from the bush, Moses, Moses. Here I am, he answered. Do not come closer, he said. Remove the sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Then he continued, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. So we see that he's giving a genealogy right there.
The Christmas story was first told in the Garden of Eden after Adam and Eve sinned. Genesis 3:15.
Flip it over. So we just finished this book, so now we will put aside all read alouds with the exception of one for the month of December. Not starting any new history read alouds now, just continuing on with our one for fun, but happy to have finished that book. The kids enjoyed it. Did you enjoy that book? Mm-hmm. Did it help you understand?
Yeah.
What did you learn? Did you know what Tech-Warathon was?
Nope.
What game is it like?
Lacrosse.
Same.
Same. So you guys will see that I have a few Christmas sheets for you here. The first one being a Christmas wish list. So write down your 12 Christmas wishes. Now let me just challenge you to not have all 12 Christmas wishes be materialistic possessions that actually mean nothing in the grand scheme of what Christmas is actually about. It's okay to have a wish for a special something, but if all you can think of is I want
Plush Barbie.
then that is not exactly what we're going for here. So memories, special moments, different opportunities, those kind of things. So we're gonna fill that in. And then on the second page, can you show the second page? You have a snow globe that says, draw your perfect Christmas day in the snow globe. And I want to take some time on that and to have it be nice with some color. You probably shouldn't draw in pen. You should probably draw with pencil. And we're going to color that in. And this needs to be a representation of what your perfect Christmas day would be at this age that you're at. And if you don't want to do a Christmas day, then you can just do like your perfect wintry day in the Christmas season, not exactly like specifically on Christmas Day. Okay? So let's go ahead and do those now, and you guys can take time to work on those. Walked up the steps to the building next door. The curly-headed child cleared his throat at the door to regale, which is entertain or sing to, those inside the dwelling with a Christmas carol. The boy could not have been older than 12, and a small child at that, but still he rang out in fullness of life as the words left his lips with great eagerness. God bless ye merry gentlemen, may nothing you dismay. God bless it, Thomas thought. His cold, chapped lips overcame their misery long enough to break into a smile as he was granted this blessing of such worship before his eyes. Festivities and carols. So what's the name of the carol we just learned is one of the oldest?
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen. So here it is. So read the words, Kylie. Can you see it?
I got it. I
Not
got
really.
it. I got it too bad. He said all that.
Let nothing you dismay.
But Jesus Christ, I say, I'm only for Christmas Day. You save us
From Satan's power and we have gone astray.
Oh, tidings of
comfort and joy.
comfort and joy.
Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Okay, so as I was trying to say, try to sing louder. But the old lady's car, you know how it's like the space? The old lady next to me was with a pencil like this. She always dropped me a hit. She was exactly.
All done at the ortho. Power chains and rubber bands and all kinds of stuff. And this guy,
Hi.
he always goes really bold in his braces color choice.
White. Just simple to design type.
Hey there, welcome to Starbucks. How can I help you?
Hi, can I get a grande cold brew with 2 pumps of sugar cookie syrup and 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla and a splash of half and half, please?
Two pumps sugar cookies, 1 pump sugar-free vanilla.
Yes, and a splash of half and half.
We actually don't have any sugar-free vanilla, I think.
Okay,
We
that,
actually do, my bad.
then that'll
Is
be,
that correct?
yeah, and that'll be it.
Okay, it'll be 1, 2, 3.
Just like, I thought he said Sugar Bucks when we pulled up. Hello, welcome to Sugar Buck.
But why was he so confused?
I don't know. I think we're actually out of the sugar-free vanilla. Oh wait, actually we're not.
My bad.
He said my bad. Welcome to Sugar Bucks. That's why I thought you said Sugar Bucks.
Oh, it's very fitting.
Yeah. Welcome to Sugar Bucks. All of the weirdest people work here.
We are back from the orthodontist, made a quick coffee stop. Kids are having lunch and finishing up their schoolwork for today. I just heated up my lunch. It's some meal prep, some chicken and grilled chicken and sweet potatoes. That's what I'm gonna have, and then I'm gonna change my clothes and get ready to go with my friends to our little crafting afternoon. Before I do that though, I am going to get dinner somewhat prepared. That just reminded me, somewhat prepared for Jake, so that when he gets home from work, that's one less thing he has to worry about since I will be gone over dinner time. So that's what is going on. That's what the rest of the afternoon is looking like, and it is 12:30, so about 1 o'clock by the time we're done having lunch, and we're gonna wrap up school for the day, like I said. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end today's day in the life here because I just got freshened up to go craft with my friends. I have no idea what I will end up making, but maybe I'll share it on Instagram, so maybe you guys have already seen it by now. I just threw on a comfy sweatshirt. The last time I wore this, everybody asked where it was from. So this is the Sister Studio most recent collection from Abercrombie. It's like her color block hoodie. I don't know if it's in stock anymore. And then those slip-on Vans you guys saw earlier, Jake got me those for my birthday. He gave them to me a little early. So I'm gonna wear those. So I'm super comfy and casual. Just put some barrettes in my hair and some color on my lips, and we go from homeschool mom to celebrating my birthday. Good thing I didn't have to get super dressed up, but I'm excited to spend a few hours with my friends and super thankful that they took out the time to spend with me if you're watching this. So that's going to be it for me today. Make sure you guys check out the link to Night Zookeeper down below. Let me know your Christmas school plans. Let me know if anything I said resonated with you. Let me know if you laughed at anything in this video. I left in a few things that maybe I would have edited out previously, but I just thought that they were really funny, but that could also just be my dry, sarcastic sense of humor coming through, and no one else might find that funny, but I did. So thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up before you go. It's a free way to support my channel, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye, friends.